Hello, good morning. Welcome to your energizing 15-minute morning flow. You don't need any props for this practice. My name is Danny, and let's get started. Meeting me in Balasana, child's pose. We'll bring our big toes to touch and our knees as wide as the mat. Allow your arms to stretch out in front of you as your chest and forehead come down onto the mat. From here, we close down our eyes, we close down our mouth. Take a moment to note where your mind is this morning. And then let's begin to breathe with our full yogic breath. As you inhale, breathing into your belly, into your ribs, into your chest. As you exhale, allowing the chest to fall, the ribs to contract, the belly pulls in. Continuing just like that, inhaling through the belly, the ribs, the chest, exhaling from the chest, the ribs, the belly. One more breath just like that on your own. Centering yourself within the four corners of your mat for the next 15 minutes. Let's pick up our right hand, bring it underneath the left armpit. Bringing the right cheek down onto the mat, feeling a gentle stretch in our shoulder, in our upper back. On your next exhale, we bring this hand back out in front of us and swap sides. Lift up your left hand, bring it underneath the right armpit this time. Lower your cheek down onto the mat, feel a gentle stretch in your shoulder. On your next exhale, bring the hand back to center. On the inhale, we rise through our palms onto all fours. Spreading our fingers nice and wide here, making sure our wrists are directly underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. Let's begin to warm up our spine this morning. As you inhale, drop your belly, shoulders down the back, look up for cow. And as you exhale, round your spine, pull your belly in for cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine. 4 more rounds like that, keep moving. And feel the moving meditation as you awaken your spine today. You can invite some freedom into this movement, maybe some barrel rolls or some figure eights. Whatever feels good for your body today. Meeting me back in a neutral tabletop. We'll bring our hands slightly out so we have some space. Tuck your toes and lift the hips up and back into your first downward facing dog of the practice. Let's begin to lift up one heel at a time, pedaling out our dog. Getting any little stretches, movements, and wriggles out this morning. This is your first downward dog of the practice. And beginning to align ourselves here, making sure our hands are shoulder width apart, spreading the fingers wide and pressing into the inner and outer palms. Coming to stillness with your legs now, lengthening the spine from the sacrum all the way through to the top of the head. Let's step our feet together. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, stack your hips and bend through the knee. Open up to the right side. Let's do 3 large knee circles to lubricate the hip joint. In one direction, begin to circle the knees, large ranges of motion here. And 3 in the other direction. Allowing the knees to graze each other with each circular motion. Small circles won't do anything, unfortunately. Let's take a deep breath in, square off the hips. Exhale, bring the right foot down. Other side, inhale the left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, stack your hips and bend through the knee, open up to the left. 3 large knee circles in one direction. And 3 in the other direction. Let's inhale, square off the hips, extend that leg. And exhale, bring the left foot back down next to its partner. Let's pick up the right foot, step it through to the right thumb. Lower down through the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low Anjaneyasana. Raise your arms up to the sky. Rising like the sun, palms facing each other, shoulders down the back. Drawing the belly in, let's take a breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart to the sun. Inhale, rise, palms face each other. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee off of the mat, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Our front knee is directly over the front ankle. We're on the ball of the back foot, the back leg is extended and straight. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, revolved crescent, left arm comes forward, right arm goes back, twisting from the belly, gazing to the side of the room. And maybe your gaze can meet your back hand. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, bring the arms back up to Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, and step forward to mountain pose. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. I'll come around so that you can see me better. Rolling our inner thighs in together, tailbone moves towards the ground. Let's grab hold of our left wrist with the right hand. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, stretch to the right. Shoulders down the back, gazing underneath your left armpit. Let's take a breath in, come back through center. Swap sides, left hand grabs hold of right wrist. Exhale, stretch to the left. Gaze underneath the armpit, shoulders down. Let's take a deep breath in. Pistol grip your fingers, bring your feet to hips width distance apart now. As you exhale, gentle back bend, keep your hips tilted forward, gaze up to the sky. For 3, for 2, and 1. Hands come to heart center. Big toes to touch at the front of the mat. Beginning to flow, gather the energy and greet our sun with our sun salutation A. Inhale, palms to touch, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, hands to your shins, long spine, belly in. Exhale, take a step back to your high plank. Lean forward as if you're peering over the edge of a cliff. And then bring down your knees, your chest, and your chin for the exhale. Pull your chest through, lift it up, elbows tucked and bent for baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. A smooth breath out. Pick up your left foot, step it through to the left thumb. Root down through the back heel and tuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, low crescent. Palms face each other, shoulders away from the ears, belly draws in. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, open through the heart, gaze to the skies. Inhale, rise up. Tuck your toes, lift up the back knee, Anjaneyasana. Keeping our hips square to the front of the room, the back kneecap lifts to keep engaging that back leg. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, revolved crescent, open up to the left this time. Right arm forward, left arm back. And you can gaze to the side of the room, or maybe your gaze can meet your back hand. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, come back to Anjaneyasana. And then step the back foot next to its partner at the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose. Hands by your sides, palms facing forward, making sure that your big toes are touching. On your next inhale, allow your fingertips to graze the floor as you sit back into Utkatasana, chair pose. Squeezing your thighs together, tucking your tailbone under slightly. Squeezing our knees together and checking that we can still see our toes here. If we can't, sit a little further back. Let's lower a little bit more than we'd like to here for another breath in. As you exhale, begin to lower all the way down onto the ground. Moving into our boat pose, sit all the way down onto the mat. Bring your hands behind your knees and see if you can lift your shins to be parallel to the mat. Now you can stay here and just work on your core strength. Or for the full pose, maybe you'd like to extend your arms out in front of you. And finally, full Navasana boat pose, extending the legs out. Keeping your chest proud, allowing your lower belly to support your lower back here. Switch the core on, shoulders away from the ears. Trying to find peace in this pose. Hold strong for one more breath in. As you exhale, begin to slowly, over the course of 5 seconds, to lower all the way down to the mat. Let it go. Feel that energy wash over you. Let's twist it out, bringing the right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And then use the left palm to guide that right knee over to the left. Supine twist. The right arm will be extended out to the side, or maybe in a cactus, trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. Twisting deep from the belly and maybe gazing over to the right side if it feels okay for your neck. One more breath in. Exhale, bring that knee back to center. Give it a little squeeze. And release. Other side, left knee into the chest. Squeeze it, give it a good hug. Exhale, bring the right palm and bring that knee over to the right. Extending the left arm out to the side, maybe in a cactus. Massaging your internal organs, wringing out your spine, awakening it for the day ahead. Gazing over the left shoulder if that feels okay for the neck. For another breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Give that knee a little squeeze and we'll meet in our final resting pose, Shavasana. Allowing your legs to fall out as wide as the mat and your arms to fall out as wide as the mat. Palms face up to receive. We close down our eyes and let go of the control of the breath now. Shavasana. Taking some deep breaths now. Reconnecting with the room, with your environment, inviting some gentle flow into your fingertips, into your toes. Rolling your head from side to side. And then bringing the knees into the chest, rolling over to your favorite side, using the forearm as a pillow. When you're ready, using the palm of your hand to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keeping the spine long, bringing the hands to your heart center, bowing your chin gently. Sealing this practice off with gratitude to yourself for showing up this morning, for your mind and your body to practice, and to the ancient gift of yoga. Together we say, Namaste.